Joining us now is Rancho Palos Verdes Mayor John Cruikshank. Thank you so much for being here. I know you've been very instrumental in providing information to the community as you all deal with this, and it's not easy. First, we want to start with the new news, the governor's state of emergency proclamation. You will be getting more money in your community. How will that money be used?
Well, we appreciate the governor declaring the state of emergency. The money that has been would be allocated through this state of emergency is only for public entities. Once again, it would be city government and our landslide abatement. It's not for individual homeowners yet. Yesterday at our city council meetings, we had an emergency meeting. At that meeting, we are going to continue to urge the governor to open up for resources for individual residents. They're really the ones that are going to have to make the conversions. They've lost gas, they've lost power, they need to be off grid, and they need to convert appliances so that they can be off grid. So even though it's a great first step, we would like, and we're all requesting that the governor do more for our individual residents.
Yeah, I have to imagine hearing that it's just for public entities is an even bigger frustration for these homeowners. You know, we're hearing so many stories now of just how much of an impact this is. Until you hear those personal stories, I don't know that you fully have understood just the depth of this issue. I'm reading, you know, some homeowners are going to have to tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, to maybe shore up their property. Where's this money going to come from, or how do you even fight this issue?
Well, as you probably are aware, there is no landslide insurance, so there's no insurance money coming for these homeowners. And I can imagine that the structural damage to some of these homes are in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. Even the conversion of energy from gas and overhead electric appliance or to their more of an off-grid solution, that's probably $50,000 to $100,000 per homeowner as well. So we're talking about big dollars right now. We have gotten commitments from our county supervisor, Janice Hahn. We've also gotten commitments from the federal government, from FEMA for some of our projects. But much of this money is not going to the individual homeowner. So the city wants to figure out how we could pick up the tab for that and then submit that as part of this state of emergency.
What about the issue of possible squatters and the homes that are vacant right now? Is the city doing anything to protect the homes from burglars?
Well, absolutely. It's unfortunate. We always have people that are criminals that look for opportunities like this. They think that when people are having to leave their homes, that there's just vacant homes out there. Honestly, we work through Los Angeles County Sheriff. They're the best in the business. They always have been. But we've increased the patrols out there with our Sheriff's Department for that community specifically. Of course, our residents are very vigilant as well. But we have increased patrols with our Sheriff's Department.
So, you know, we're talking about power and all these multiple issues. Where are you in the process of helping homeowners get generators and that type of thing?
Right. Well, the immediate needs, of course, are the generators, as you mentioned. More than a couple hundred homes have just lost their electric power, which comes from overhead power lines. And that's an indefinite period. So Edison says that until they feel it's safe again to re-energize those poles, they will not be doing so. So that we just have to assume that's not going to be something that happens tomorrow or even next month. So our goal is to get people on generators now so they can stay in their homes, but then look for more of a sustainable type solution like batteries and solar and other off-grid technologies that are all available out there. We've had a number of private companies, including Tesla Energy, reach out and are ready now to help us with these sort of off-grid solutions.
And Mayor, we've heard from people who are elderly, who are on a fixed income. You know, there is kind of a perception that everyone has money and can afford to handle this, but that's not the case. And some of these people are saying they won't leave. How do you plan to handle that?
Well, right. I mean, at least 25% of our population in Rancho Palos Verdes are senior citizens. And another factor that, you know, you don't always think about it, but there's a lot of families with young kids as well. So there's, of all age groups, people are being affected. For some people, this is their life savings. This is everything they have. And so where are they going to go? The city, unless they're issued an evacuation requirement, they really can't go back to their insurance to try to get reimbursed for those monies as well, because hotel stays get pretty pricey after several weeks. So we're telling people that if you can stay in your home and you believe your home's safe, then try to stay there, and come to the city for resources. We're there to help them.
You know, I've had people ask me this. We know that this has been an ongoing situation for decades now. Obviously, the rains of the last couple of years have sped some of this up, but I've had people say, why were developers allowed to continue building in this area? If we knew that this was going to be a potential problem and eventually get to this stage, how has it been allowed to continue developing?
Right. Well, so a lot of these homes were actually out there before the landslide was activated back in 1956. And those homes that have been out there, they've been moving about 5 to 7 feet per year. So it's not something that they're not aware of. A lot of these homes are sitting on top of shipping containers or different types of foundations that could be jacked up so that homes can stay level. It's just the last couple of years where we've gone from a 5 to 7 foot movement per year to about a 50-foot movement per year in the amount of rain. So there's been other homes that have been developed. Actually, the city tried to not allow those homes to be developed, but we lost a lawsuit in regards to property rights out there. And then other areas like the Seaview area, that's an area that really hasn't had any type of movement for decades. And that's the one that you're pretty much showing on the screen, the red tagged homes in that's the Seaview area. That's an area that really was picked up by this additional rains, and they were not prepared for this at all.
Well, Mayor, we really appreciate you taking the time for us, keeping us all informed. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.